Well, that was a interesting day. Being interviewed today.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Drew and I'm back on the Money Is Show.
Tomorrow is Jacqueline's birthday. Business building is a skill.
We ordered a little sushi for Jacqueline's birthday. Enough vlogging. Time to eat.
It's freaking snowing in St. George. I doubt I'll be able to save everyone, but if I can save 1 million people, I'll be happy.
We're talking with business expert here, Jeff Lerner.
You've helped, thousands of entrepreneurs.
Physical, personal, and professional excellence.
It's like 5:15. I'm at Lifetime Athletic in Las Vegas. Fully aware this morning of what an insane creature of habit I am. And I love it that way. I feel like you can be so productive when you're operating inside of a structured routine. So normally when I travel, whatever I'm doing, I always try to get home by Sunday night so that I can start the week Monday morning in my house with my whole setup and just everything flow from there. But because I got a flat tire, we were pulling in and I guess I ran over a nail or something and my tire's leaking and my car had to be towed to a repair shop. I didn't have my car, so I couldn't drive home. So it's Monday morning. I had to stay here with some family. I'm not in my usual gym. I'm not up in my usual time. The time zones are shifted. I don't have my whole situation, and I've built my whole life to be this very smooth channel in which to operate, and it's disrupted today, and I'm very frustrated.
So I got totally denied at Lifetime Athletic, but for the last hour, I went for a jog, and now I'm working out. Got on my morning calls because I'm on Pacific time. They start at 7 a.m. Multitasking. It's the tech call right now, so mostly I just listen. And we're actually getting close to the beta launch of our software, and I'm really excited because I made a deal with myself that I wouldn't get my new car until we had our first 500 beta users of the software. So if we launch it, that means probably within 30 days I get my car. So heading back to St. George. It worked out perfect. I had about 2 hours of phone calls that I've been on to kill most of the time. And now I'll be at my office in about 20 minutes and get back to work. All right, so got a little work done. Now I'm here to look at this little house. I'm on some like wholesale real estate lists for the state of Utah. And randomly this one little house came up near my house. Really inexpensive. Needs some work. I don't know, I haven't been inside yet. I'm just waiting to meet a buddy of mine who's a contractor that can do all the repairs. All right, so let's do a quick little walkthrough here. So it's a little manufactured house. AstroTurf walkway. Definitely needs new light fixtures. Let's see what we got. Ooh, I like the little wood burning stove there with the stonework. This little pop out area here gives us some extra room. I measured it, it's about 14, I'm guessing by about 40 feet. Let's walk up to the front. Tiny little bedroom. I'm thinking I'd probably offer 60. I think if it was all fixed up, it'd be worth 120 to 140 somewhere in there. I think I'd get $1,000 to $1,200 a month rent. I know it needs a new roof, which I'm guessing would be about $5,000 plus everything else. I'd probably budget 10 to 15 grand for the reno. It's freaking snowing in St. George. So we're in Salt Lake City, being interviewed today on a show called The Money Is Show. Like Money is fill in the blank. Yeah, it's freezing. That's real. I'm like, my thoughts are dominated by one thing right now, which is that it's so effing cold. It's so effing cold.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Drew and I'm back on the Money Is Show.
We believe in a world where an awesome life is achievable for anyone committed to excellence. Notice I didn't even use the word entrepreneurship.
Anytime I ever interview a highly successful people, like they can't stop talking about it, they can't stop the energy, they can't stop the passion, they don't turn it on and off. You've been the same person since you walked in my office at 10 a.m. till now. You do the exact same thing. You know what I mean? Jeff, I love having the show. Again, make sure you guys follow him at Jeff Lerner Official. And 3, 2.
Anything to say about all that?
Yeah, that was really cool. Those guys really have it together. What was so interesting to me is it was a great case study, like a proof of the theory that we always talk about, which is that like you can take operational theory and marketing principles and business principles and culture building principles, and you can map them and scale them across all different types of businesses, all different types of industries. Business building is a skill that's different from the technical skill of delivering the product or service that that particular business does. So these guys, they have a mortgage company, they have a media company, they have a publishing company, they have an insurance company, they have a real estate development company, they have all these different companies. At one point, the guy had 81 companies, and they're all successful, because building a successful company isn't about being an expert or master at the product or service, and I'm sure they're good enough at that, but it's about knowing how to build business. And it was really validating, because that's what Entre is all about. You go somewhere else to learn to be a plumber. You go somewhere else to learn to be a chiropractor. You go somewhere else to learn to be a fisherman. But to build a business doing that thing requires specialized training that you cannot get in schools. You cannot get in universities. You cannot get in business programs at universities. MBAs are worthless. If you have an MBA, worthless. Don't be confused about it. I got it. You can tell I'm all fired up about education, because that's what we were talking about. You know, I doubt I'll be able to save everyone, but if I can save 1 million people, I'll be happy. Let's go to the airport. So it's 11 o'clock and I just got home. I've been up since 2:30. Had to stop by Walmart on the way home because tomorrow is Jacqueline's birthday. So I got birthday cards for myself and all the kids to write in for Jacqueline in the morning. I need to go to sleep. I gotta be up, and it's been almost a 19-hour day, and I gotta be up in 4.5 hours.
A few moments later.
All right, we're up. All right, so we're at the store. She's still with me. It's about 6. We came to the store to get some flowers for Jacqueline's birthday. So those are for her. And of course, since my helper came with, she had to get a little flower too. Dolly, do you love your flower? Yeah. Taking Jada to school. And since Mom is sleeping late for her birthday, we got our little cupcake set up with candles. I'm taking Stella with, so that she doesn't go wake Mom up. And then I gotta race home, shower, head to the office, get on my call, first call at 8, and go crush it for the day. Well, that was a interesting day. I honestly, I fell asleep. It all just kind of caught up with me. You know, I've gotten some feedback, especially since the vlogs started coming out, about my sleep and how I don't get enough sleep. And I've even had one person chastise me, saying that Socratic accusation, like I'm corrupting the youth, and that people that watch my videos are gonna think that get ahead, I'm saying you have to be unhealthy or unbalanced or, you know, harm yourself because I don't get enough sleep and, you know, whatever. One thing I'll say is, like, yeah, sometimes I probably don't get enough sleep, but also I own my own schedule. So I'm choosing to do this. It's not like I'm waking up to go be ground into dirt at a factory. If I end up getting so tired I need to sleep, I can sleep. You know, that happened today. Anyway, and I will admit, I slept through a couple meetings. Settling in for nap time. I'm freaking tired. I'm gonna take my nap that I try to take a nap every day. I did finally get Jacqueline's song recorded. I got it posted online as like part of a happy birthday post. I was pretty excited about that. I just love celebrating how much I love her. She's just amazing, and the way she supported me and puts up with me. And, you know, now you could say, oh well, she's the beneficiary of a lot of, you know, cool things because I've been successful and we have a really great life. But it wasn't always that way. There've been myriad hard times
You know, we've been tested, but we've passed. You know, she's always passed the test. She's never been uncertain about me, even if I was uncertain about our future or our outlook. We ordered a little sushi for Jacqueline's birthday. Have you guys enough sushi for 6 people?
No.
All right, enough vlogging. Time to eat. I love sushi. Let this be the episode that clears up all question on what Jeff's favorite food is. It's sushi. Where are you going tonight?
Preference dance for the school.
What's her name?
Ivy.
You gonna be respectful?
Of course.
Ish.
Yeah.
Have fun, bud.
Have fun, be safe.
It's team breakfast time. Team of 2.
Team of 2.
Yeah. Tell us what's in it.
Eggs, scallions, scallops, and some extra sharp white cheese.
It's so good.
Fire.
It's so good. We're gonna go ride around on our new golf cart later.
Later.
Just out with Jada, having a little driving lesson. We're not quite up to a full-size car, but we are rocking the golf cart. Look at her making that left turn. Oh, look who it is. It's my girl. Whoa. All right.
That car comes in the roundabout.
Then it's gonna crush us and we'll all die. Got this little one. Say hey, girl. Beautiful Sunday. Look at that scenery. Look at those red rocks. And right up there, above that wall, that's where our new house is gonna be.
Hey, what's going on? I'm taking over the vlog. Guess what we're doing? We are watching your YouTube channel. I'm done vlogging for the day.